Is it time to buy or sell NVIDIA stock? In this video, we are diving deep into NVIDIA. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 30th of April, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 28th of April, 2025, our system has ranked NVIDIA as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -2.19. Let's examine the stock's performance during this period. Surprisingly, the stock has outperformed our system's predictions, achieving a gain of 0.17%. This translates to an average return of 0.06% per day since it was designated as a sell candidate. The stock is currently positioned within a broad and declining trend in the short term, suggesting that further decreases are likely. The present 3-month trend indicates a potential change of approximately -20.78% over the upcoming 3 months, with possible returns ranging from -37.58% to -15.54%. In terms of a longer outlook, our analysis over the course of 12 months reveals a projected change of 7.94%. According to our estimations, the stock's performance may vary between -6.55% and +51.58% within the next year. In today's terms, this would suggest a future price between $101.79 and $165.11. Our latest daily update for NVIDIA includes the headline, NVIDIA stock price down 0.0917% on Wednesday. The NVIDIA stock price fell by 0.0917% on the last day, Wednesday, the 30th of April, 2025, from $109.02 to $108.92. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 4.65%, with a day low at $104.08 and a day high of $108.92. The price has experienced volatility during this period, resulting in a loss of 2.92% over the last 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day by 54 million shares, although this occurred amid falling prices. This may serve as an early warning, and risk is expected to increase slightly over the coming days. In total, 217 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $23.65 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $153.13, while the lowest was $81.25. Currently, the price stands 28.87% or $44.21 below the 52-week high, and 51.15% or $114.06 below the all-time high on January 15, 2018, when the price reached $222.98. NVIDIA's stock performance remains under scrutiny as recent developments could influence both short and long-term investor sentiment. On the 30th of April 2025, NVIDIA announced it will host a conference call on the 28th of May to discuss its first quarter financial results. Such earnings calls typically clarify the company's financial health and future growth prospects, which could lead to fluctuations in stock price as investors reassess their positions. CEO Huang has also called for changes to United States export regulations on artificial intelligence chips, arguing that current restrictions impair American firms' competitiveness. His comments highlight the ongoing challenges in global trade and technology sectors, which can create market jitters in the short term, but may spur bullish sentiment if favorable changes occur. Additionally, NVIDIA is navigating risks related to Chinese trade policies, specifically potential restrictions on its H20 graphics processing unit. However, easing tensions in trade negotiations could mitigate these impacts, suggesting a cautiously optimistic outlook. Despite these challenges, ongoing investments in domestic artificial intelligence infrastructure are likely to bolster NVIDIA's growth trajectory in the long term. Yet, the day has seen NVIDIA shares dip by 2.7%, indicating immediate investor apprehension. The market will be closely monitoring these developments as they unfold, along with the upcoming earnings results that could reshape market expectations. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 25th of April 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned NVDA an outperform rating, accompanied by a downgrade action. On the same day, UBS provided NVDA with a buy rating, along with a hold action. Additionally, Piper Sandler awarded NVDA an overweight rating, with a hold action on the same date. Moving to Wednesday, the 16th of April 2025, it was reported that Raymond James granted NVDA a strong buy rating, with a hold action. On that same day, Citigroup also rated NVDA as a buy, with a hold action. Analysts have given NVIDIA stock a general buy rating. They rate the price-to-earnings ratio as sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. For return on investment, the analysts assign the stock an strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for NVIDIA. Today, there are mixed signals regarding the stock. The NVIDIA stock indicates a buy signal from the short-term moving average. However, the long-term average presents a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is above the short-term average, this contributes to a more negative outlook for the stock. Should there be further gains, the stock will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $109.77. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find some support from the short-term average at $106.50. A breakout above the long-term average would provide another buy signal, whereas a drop below the short-term average would introduce an additional sell signal, thereby reinforcing the overall negative signal. A sell signal was triggered from a pivot top point on Friday, April 25, 2025, and thus far, the stock has decreased by 1.88%. Continued decline is anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Volume increased alongside falling prices yesterday, which may serve as an early warning, indicating that the stock should be monitored more closely. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Here are some additional signals that may capture your interest. Moving Average Convergence Divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots show a sell signal from 4 days ago. Bollinger suggests a buy signal from 18 days ago. The short-term moving average indicates a buy signal from 6 days ago. The long-term moving average also shows a buy signal from 5 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages provided a buy signal 45 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicates a buy signal from 6 days ago. The long-term moving average reflects a sell signal from 49 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages suggests a buy signal from 61 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for NVIDIA. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $97.64 and $96.30. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, NVIDIA finds support just below today's level at $97.64. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $96.30 and $94.31. This stock has average movements during the day, and with good trading volume, the risk is considered to be medium. During the last day, the stock moved $4.84 between high and low, or 4.65%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 4.10%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for NVIDIA, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 28th of May, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 87 cents. Keep an eye on these numbers as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for NVIDIA. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for NVIDIA is at $114.06. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a consideration for swing trading. On the downside, NVIDIA encounters its first support level at $97.64. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for NVIDIA from various analyst sources is classified as a buy. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 21st of March, 2025, Robertson Donald F. Jr. executed an insider sale of 1,900 shares of common stock. On the same day, he also conducted another insider sale, this time of 2,300 shares of common stock. Additionally, on the 21st of March, 2025, he sold 300 shares of common stock. Earlier, on the 19th of March, 2025, he sold 5,689 shares of common stock. On the 20th of March, 2025, Shaw RTS conducted an insider sale of 2,300 shares of common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we found that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 56.660. In total, insiders acquired 1,811,784 shares, while selling 8,523,220 shares in these last 100 trades. We currently hold a negative assessment for this stock and have not established a stop loss. Is NVIDIA stock a good buy? NVIDIA exhibits several negative signals, leading us to believe that it will continue to perform weakly in the coming days or weeks. Consequently, we maintain a negative assessment of this stock. Following our analysis of the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 1st of May, we anticipate that NVIDIA will open lower by $1.61 and begin trading at $107.31. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decision upon StockInvest.us. By using the information, you agree and are held liable for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.